Hello, my name is Jason Westlake. I'm making this video today for life coaches and consultants and for those of you who have your own coaching business. This video is how to have not only a successful coaching business, but also a fulfilling coaching business and a fulfilling life. Now, ultimately, the desire for most human beings, once they can get to it, is to have a life of meaning, a life of contribution, a life of serving humanity, of leaving a legacy, of making a difference in the world. Most people, when they're on their deathbeds, they don't regret how much money they didn't make, or that they didn't become successful, or that they didn't become famous, or they didn't write the book, or all that stuff. They were most regretful about not loving their kids, about not risking more, about not giving the gifts that they had inside to give, not leaving a legacy, not making a difference, not having the courage to do that, being distracted their whole lives and searching for and seeking for other things. Because we all would love to contribute, we'd love to make a difference, we'd love to open up the school in Africa, or whatever we'd like to do, we'd like to contribute more. But we don't. We don't contribute as much as we'd like to because we're too busy with the rest of our lives. You're too busy trying to pay the bills, too busy being stressed out, too busy trying to be successful, trying to earn money, trying to be successful as a life coach, trying to get clients, trying to feel good enough about yourself, trying to feel worthy enough, just trying to be successful, earning more money, doubling your income, and doing all that. And that's okay, that's fine. But if you want to get to a life of contribution, it's really about your motivations, the emotions that you have that govern your decisions on a day-to-day basis. Because you want to contribute, but you end up focusing over here on these other things. And it has to do with your emotions. What governs your decisions moment to moment, the actions that you take, the behavior that you do, what you choose to focus on, is the current emotional states, the emotional states that you live from most of your life. You want to ask yourself the following questions, so that way you can learn to see what your motivations are, and if you truly are wanting, ready, willing, and able to live a life of contribution, a fulfilling life. Okay, so here's some of the questions. What fears do you have right now? What are the emotions that you live from that govern your life right now? What would you have to face in order to stop coming from fear or the indifference or from whatever state that you're in, to come from a state of contribution for your whole life, to be a contribution monster, to wake up in the morning, to love what you do, to be excited about the difference that you're going to make for the world? What would you have to face? What would you have to stop focusing on over here and then start focusing on over here? What stresses would you have to face? What worries would you have to face? Who is the type of person that you would need to become? And are you ready, willing, and able to become that person? These are the questions you want to start asking yourself if you want to be able to switch from this life to this life. And is it something that you really want to commit to doing? Because it's not something that's just going to happen in a concept or, in some make-believe Peter Pan world. It's something that has to happen here, it has to happen now. It's not something that's going to happen in the future after you get this stuff taken care of, because that's what happens. The reason why most people never get around to it, because they got to take care of this stuff right now, and in the future that contribution stuff will happen. So what would it take for you to actually start living the life of contribution right now, as opposed to waiting or putting it off into the future at some moment? These are the questions you want to begin asking yourself about living the life of contribution. And obviously there's a lot more, but it's really about coming face to face with your current motives and the current meaning and the current things that are governing your life, and making a claim, a decision that, no, I am going to live a life of contribution. I am going to begin giving my gifts, serving the world, and having that be my primary motivator, even if I am really highly successful. Because if contribution is your highest motivator, you'll never run out of motivation. You'll never stop going. Every day will be new and exciting. You'll never reach a destination, because life will be about the journey in every moment. So good luck to you in finding your contribution in having a happy and more fulfilling life. I hope you're able to do so. Thank you for listening.